Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Week 2. Excuse me. Anyway, it is me being easily distracted. It is Thursday, December 12th. We got home yesterday from Orlando, and then I had to go to work today. It's a hairball. Sorry, I'm just really easily distracted. Forgive me. But I wanted to show you a couple things that I brought home with me that are not haul related. I mean, obviously there will be stuff coming in a haul around the time the footage comes out, and I wanted to show you a couple more ornaments on the tree and the calendar, and I've started opening Christmas presents because, you know, I am not going to be home on Christmas, and so I'm not going to be FaceTiming, so I wanted to show you one of the things that I opened because it's really cool, and I wanted to talk about the trip a little. So let's start with the pseudo advent calendar. So here's what it looks like right now. My battery is dying. Hold that thought. This will teach me to actually charge my camera batteries. Anyway, so we had been here on the 5th, so then the 6th we have this little blue mitten, the 7th a drum, the 8th a sock, the 9th a bird, the 10th this little ornament, the 12th this little ornament, 11th, and the 12th is this gingerbread man. Now we can come over here to the tree. Let's go with this one. This one is a cute little Simba. Oh, there's a lot of Lion King on this tree, guys. But I actually had this at home, at my mother's house, on my shelf of like little breakable statues and things, and I didn't even know it was an ornament until I brought it out here. So there's that. And then we have this one, another Simba. It says "Long Live the King." Pretty sure I got that in September because, you know, I need every Simba ornament. And then up here we have Rey. Mom got her for me a couple years ago. And, you know, she's got her lightsaber. She's being cute. We love Rey. And now the one Christmas present I wanted to show off. I asked Mom for a watch for Christmas because we do a lot of writing the time on chain of custodies at work, and all of the clocks at work are like different. So I wanted a watch, and so I have opened up this one. It's a Lion King watch, and it is gold, but the reason why I wanted to show it off is it has a magnetic clasp. So it doesn't have like a normal clasp, it's got a magnet on this end, so I can adjust it literally to any size I want. And I think it is just super pretty. And obviously it's Lion King, and we know how I feel about Lion King. So yeah, I mean, I've opened up a couple other things because I have just this huge pile here, and I won't be home on Christmas. I won't be home on Christmas Eve, and I won't be FaceTiming with Mom or anybody, so there's literally nothing stopping me from opening these, and I have self-control issues. So, and now the trip. Obviously, you won't get any trip footage in this. That will be coming out later when I get around to editing, which hopefully will happen soon. You know, whatever. I really want to get through last year's trip so I can start tackling the 4 trips from this year. But I have to have time to do that. So this trip was the last trip with our annual passes for Mom and I. Grandma has until September on her annual pass, so she doesn't count. And we wanted to see the Christmas lights, so we spend a lot of time at deluxe resorts. We were staying at Pop Century, but our, you know, afternoon breaks, we went to nearby deluxe resorts to go check out their Christmas lights. So I got to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge for the first time, and Yacht and Beach for the first time. For some reason, I don't think I've ever been over to Yacht and Beach, even though we stay at the boardwalk like all the time. Whatever. We got to ride the Skyliner for the first time, and very important to me, we got to ride Rise of the Resistance. And I want to talk about that. No spoilers. I know it's only been open for a week, so I'm not going to spoil it, but I do want to talk about my experiences with it and some thoughts. So, Rise of the Resistance, right now they're doing a virtual queue, so you go into the park and you go into My Disney Experience and you give me a boarding group, and like boarding a flight, it gives you a boarding group. So we went on Monday. The park opened at 8, so we got on the first bus from Pop Century, which was at 7:15. We got there about 7:30. And the rides were already open, people were already in. I have no idea how early people were queuing up, but apparently it got to be a security risk with all those people in one spot. So I have no idea how early the park was actually opened, but we were able to go in and start riding rides at like 7:30, and the park didn't even open until 8. Sorry. So we got in. You have to be, when you make your boarding group, you can make it for anybody in your friends list in My Disney Experience, so I was able to make it for me and Mom, but you both have to be scanned into the park. Like, you cannot do it from your hotel or from home. You have to be scanned into the park, both of you, or all of you, however big your party is, to get a boarding group. So we scanned in, like I said, about 7:30, and I immediately got us a boarding group, and we were already boarding group 70. So when they call your boarding group, you have 2 hours to go and ride the ride, but they make it very clear it does not guarantee you will get on the ride. That is just how long your boarding window is. Once you have a boarding group, you are able to leave the park, go anywhere else, and come back. You just have to be in the park to get a boarding group. So we got over there, got our boarding group. Boarding groups were gone. Mom checked about 8:30. They were gone. I have no idea how early they went out. Like I said, park opened at 8. They were gone at 8:30. We sat down for lunch when our boarding group got called. We're like, well, okay, we have 2 hours, so we'll just head over there after lunch, because we were at Pizza Rizzo's, so it was a really quick walk over to Galaxy's Edge and where Rise of the Resistance is. We get over there, and it's down. I'm like, okay, whatever, we'll go do Smuggler's Run, we'll walk through the shops and everything. We get back, still down. So we waited for another about 20 minutes before it finally came back up, and they let through people with paper fast passes who had been on the ride when it broke down, people with digital fast passes who had had boarding groups for the day before that never got called, and then us. All things considered, it was probably down for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. When it breaks down, the boarding groups pause, so it won't time you out, you know? So, like, if it's down the entire time that your boarding group, you know, in your 2 hour window, it won't time you out. It stops calling boarding groups wherever it went down. So it's very nicely done in that regard, but that's part of why some boarding groups never got called, because if it's down a lot, and it will go down, especially right now, really early in the run. They did rush it a little bit to try and meet that opening date of December 5th, so it probably wasn't quite ready on the technological side. And of course, there's kinks you cannot simulate from putting 1.5 million people on there in a day that they just can't simulate when they're testing it. So hopefully it'll get worked out soon. But the queue is very, very nice. The outer portion kind of reminds me of the Little Mermaid queue with, really beautiful waterfall and everything. And then the inner queue, if you're a big Star Wars nerd like me, is amazing. You've got resistance plans, weapons, uniforms. It's really cool. The actors all came in, so like Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Adam Driver, and Domhnall Gleeson all came in, gave lines, were, recorded. There's, holograms, videos, everything, and it's the actual actors, which is pretty cool. There's a briefing first, we're kind of used to that in rides now, briefing, and then you go out. In areas where you're going from one spot to another, make sure you look around. The detailing is incredible. Like, they really knocked it out of the park with the detailing in this one. The first audio animatronic character you encounter was really, really good. Like, you know, like Hondo, like the High Priestess in Navi River Journey. You know, the audio animatronic technology is getting really good. The ones later are not as good, but admittedly, you have a much briefer amount of time with them. So, there is a very brief period of freefall. Like, freefall. It's like Tower of Terror, like, it's not a gentle freefall, it's like a Tower of Terror type speed of freefall where you are 100% playing with gravity. You are not being gently lowered down, you are playing with gravity, but it is very brief, so if you are worried about that, do not be. But yeah, it was absolutely incredible. All of the cast members within the ride area are amazing. You all doing a fantastic job. The ride is awesome. You guys definitely should check it out. If you've been on it and want to talk about it more, or if you want spoilers, let me know in the comments below. I just want to keep it out of the video in case anyone wants to avoid those. But yeah, really, really cool. So glad we got to go on it. Highly recommend it. And for now, I think it's time to show you the stuff that I brought back, or, you know, that basically the stuff that my mother gave me, that are not going to go into the haul video. So, yeah, it's that stuff mostly. First things first, Mom gave me one of her old phone cases. She has a new iPhone, so she gave me her old phone case, which pops out. I like my phone case better because it's Haunted Mansion and goes in the dark and is an OtterBox, but, you know, it's nice to have a backup. She gave me a copy of the Christmas card, which I don't think you guys need to see. I mean, I can show you guys if you want to, but I don't think you guys care about my family Christmas card. A whole bunch of postcards from Fred. He went to Mexico City on a business trip a couple months ago, so that's all there. But the really important thing to me, there's 3 pieces. We have the little program thing from Jordan's Service, and a cute little sticker from Jordan's Service that matches her tattoo that she had. And then Abby, her stepmom, ordered one of these for her brother Xander, and then, you know, was able to get some for some of the rest of us. And it's a little charm with one of Jordan's fingerprints on it. And then you can write whatever you want on the back. So mine says Joden, my sister says Rare Jodo Bird. And so I'm going to put that, I have a bracelet, the charm bracelet with skating charms, and I'm going to put that on there. But that was stuff that was really important to me that I'm glad I got. I didn't expect her to bring me a program or the sticker. I knew she was going to bring me the charm though. So that is the non-haul related stuff that I brought home with me, with the exception of all the presents sitting next to me. And now I think it is time to watch Netflix and relax for the night, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Night. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday the 13th. I'm getting ready to go to work. I've got half a Gaston's cinnamon roll waiting on the counter for me, because I went to Gaston's Tavern Wednesday morning and got a cinnamon roll to take home to eat yesterday and today, because that's the life I'm living. And now I'm going to put today's thing on the calendar and go have breakfast and go to work. So let's see what day 13 is on my calendar. So day 13, which is right next to the little snowman, is this green bird. We are, yeah, over halfway done with the calendar, so getting close to craziness. And now I need to go eat my cinnamon roll so I can go to work, and then we'll see you guys after work. Okay, it's 8:45 on Friday night, and I am going to do, wow, I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, it's 8:45 on Friday night. I'm home from work. Took a really long nap because I'm still pretty tired from Disney. And I'm probably going to end up watching a movie tonight. But I think it's time to film the haul video. I'll give you guys a sneak peek because it will be a while before it comes out. But haul video sneak peek. So now I'm going to switch memory cards and film the haul video. And then we'll see what happens after that. Hey guys, it's about 7 o'clock on Saturday. It's the last day of this weekly vlog for Vlogmas. I have been an absolute goblin today. I have not gotten dressed, I've not brushed my hair, I've not put in my contacts, I've done nothing today, and it has been great. Exactly what I needed to recover from Disney. I've been sitting on the couch watching Maleficent, but I figured I should show you guys a couple ornaments and take care of the calendar. So let's do that right now. So day 14 is this little fish thing. No idea why it's a fish thing, but it is. And now let's look at a couple ornaments. This one I just bought. They have new travel tumbler ornaments at Disney. This is the Animal Kingdom one. And you know, I didn't go in there planning to buy them, but I saw the Epcot one first and I bought it, and then I had to get all the others. The other two were on the tree somewhere else, so I'll show you them later. But this one is the reason why there's Star Wars all over my tree. I bought this last year on sale after Christmas at Hallmark, and I'll just let it speak for itself.
Just relax for a moment. You're free as a carbonite. You have hibernation sickness.
I can't see.
Your eyesight will return in time.
Where am I?
Jabba's palace.
Who are you?
Someone who loves you.
Where?
So yeah, needless to say, I had to buy that because I love Star Wars and Han and Leia. So that is the update for tonight. I don't know that I will film again tonight. I'm gonna finish watching Maleficent and we'll get this edited so it can go up tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go to the rink tomorrow. I should have gone today, but I really did not want to get out of bed. So that's where we be. So good night from the end of Vlogmas week 2.